So consider this whole section is on factoring, right? So we're going to do factoring of this x squared plus 2x minus 15. So I'm going to draw my box over here. So I want to factor this, which is the reverse process of expanding or multiplying. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first term, this x squared, and I know that that goes in this box here. Then I'm going to take the last term, and I'm going to put that in this box here. And then I also remember from all the multiplying that I've done that this middle term is usually the sum or difference of these two terms, okay? So now we're going to guess and check. Well, x, if I think about it, x squared is just x times x. So I'm going to put 1x here and 1x here. Now, if I think about prime factorization, negative 15 is the product of 5 and 3. But now one of those has to be negative. I'm going to put my 5 here, and I'm going to put my 3 here, and one of those has to be negative to get negative 15. How do I determine which one is negative and which one is positive? Well, I determine that by simply looking at this middle term here. In other words, I'm going to have to think about 5x plus 3x, but somehow they have to equal a positive 2x. Well, one of them has to be negative, so it's probably going to be this one, right? 5x plus a negative 3x does give me a positive 2x. In other words, negative 3 times 5 gives me this negative 15, but negative 3 times x gives me negative 3x. 5 times x gives me a positive 5x. And then when I add them up, I get this middle term. Well, I did all that to say that this x squared plus 2x minus 15 is equal to x plus 5, because that's a positive 5, times the quantity x minus 3. Okay? And so these are what we call factors. So on one of the mastery test questions says, what is a factor of this? Well, this is a factor. Okay? Or this is a factor. Now, if it doesn't list both, that's fine. It depends on the question. By the way, these are two binomials, right? This is a binomial, meaning that it has two terms. Okay, this is a trinomial. Why? Because it has 3 terms. Okay.